Welcome to another classic encounter. Today we've got SUNROCKERS Shibuya up against the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. These two squads will be facing each other this weekend. Game 1 is right here, right now. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Aoyama Gakuen Memorial Hall, our venue here for basketball action. Coming your way courtesy of the B-League. SUNROCKERS Shibuya wanted to have a better season, but right now, at 29 and 27, they just might not make the playoffs. Well, it's important for them to finish strong as we take a look at the team standings here. This is a Central Conference matchup as we have SUNROCKERS Shibuya in 5th spot. You can see 11 spots behind Alvark Tokyo. And further down, in the team standings, Yokohama at 23 and 33. And you can see just how far away they are. 8 games away from being able to make it and overtake the Gunma Crane Thunders for the top 2 spots to be able to make it via the wild card in the B-League playoffs, which is what we call the B-League Championship. First and foremost, let's take a look at the lineup here. And there we have the stars of SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They have number 4, Troy Murphy Jr. Number 5, they had Anthony Clements, their point guard. Number 8, Josh Hawkinson, national team player. Number 9, Leo Vendrame. They also have another national team player in number 13, Daiki Tanaka. Number 21, Kevin Jones. First is going to be that squad there. Their first 5, and their coaching brain trust wants to make sure that they finish this season strong. Yes, they're not going to be able to make the playoffs, but you'll have to start building for next year as early as now. This Yokohama squad, who is always on international television, they have number 4, Damian Inglis. Number 8, they have Gary Clark. Unfortunately, there's no number 15, Kiefer Ravenna. That's him on your screens there, but he has not played in the last 3 weeks for his squad. They also have number 21, Mike Kotsar, back in the lineup for their squad. And number 23, Kai King, another one of their notables, who on and off does play for the Japanese national squad. SUNROCKERS Shibuya coming off a loss to Gunma. And they lost big, 72-56. That was actually a very crucial game, because if they won that game, they would have brought Gunma's record down and their record would have been up. So that would have closed the gap as far as these two teams are concerned. But the season is winding down. Not enough games for the SUNROCKERS Shibuya to be able to overtake Gunma. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, unfortunately, are on a 5-game losing slide. As we take a look at our 3 referees handling proceedings here for this afternoon. Just want to say that the referees have done an exceptional job here so far this season. And the 3 working the games, referee Okawara, referee Tomishima, and referee Yanagida. Usually we introduce the players first before the referees, but doesn't matter. Look at a key player matchup. Number 3 there for the squad of SUNROCKERS Shibuya. That's John Lawrence Harper up against Kai King, number 23. That's Harper on your screens. Tanaka right beside him. There is Kai King. Some ceremonies before we start today's ball game. Before we start, to call in the lineups for both these squads. These two squads face each other again tomorrow. Tomorrow much earlier, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Do join us for that. Doubleheader between these two squads. Actually, that's what really the B-League is unique in that sense, is where every weekend you play the same team on a Saturday and on a Sunday. It actually cuts down a lot of travel time. But for some players that have come from different leagues around the world, they're not used to playing back-to-back games. Talking to Kiefer Avena and a lot of the other Filipino players, that has been the major change of having to come here to Japan. But Kiefer Avena has adjusted to life here in Japan. He's been playing in the B-League for quite a while, but unfortunately got hit by the injury bug. So he's not available today, but right now, let's welcome the starters for SUNROCKERS Shibuya.
Number 8, Gary Clark. 18, Penta Mori.
We'll check that.
Mike Kotzer. 24,
We're going to introduce the visitors first.
and number 30,
As always,
Sudo.
so Gary Clark, number 8. Number 18, Kenta Morii. Number 21, that is Mike Kotsar. And then we have number 24, that's Hiroki Matsuzaki. And finally, number 30, Koya Sudo. This has been the regular starting five for Coach Lassie Tuovi. And now we have the hometown SUNROCKERS Shibuya. There's the starting five for Coach Kyle Bailey. Number 5, Anthony Clemens. Number 7, Seiya Funyu. Number 8, Josh Hawkinson. Number 9, Lea Vendrame. And number 21 is Kevin Jones. Better starters once again for this game, as we have the SUNROCKERS Shibuya hosting the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS here this Saturday afternoon. There's Lea Vendrame. He's ready to go. Ready to showcase his speed once again. Mike Kotsar finally back for his squad. He was out for 2 weeks. He played last Wednesday. So now he should have a little bit more wind than usual. Mike Kotsar, one of the world imports. That's not from the United States. He is from Estonia. There we have Coach Lassie Tuovi. Also, the national coach of Finland. A while ago you saw Coach Kyle Bailey. We're all set to go here. Good afternoon. And welcome back to the Aoyama Gakuin Memorial Hall. There's Seiya Funyu. Listed as a shooting guard, but he likes to play the 1. And we're underway. Tap goes all the way back to Clemens. Almost always the ball in his hands. Hawkinson left wide open for three. That's not what you can do, or what you should do if you want to win, but Hawkinson's shot just rims out. Morii will send it over to Kotsar. Back inside, denied there. And look for some early offense to the wing. Seiyafunyu gets denied. He'll track it down though. Hawkinson once again. They'll swing that ball around. Josh to the corner. Nice ball movement, but the defense has been right there. One and done. Two to nothing here for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Trying to get inside. Gary Clark sliding to the side. Knocks that one down. We're tied at 2. Clark is one of those imports. If he gets off to a great start, he's difficult to stop. As always, bringing down that ball. Vendrame from the wing. A little bit too strong. Still tied at 2. Almost 2 minutes gone. Kotsar will bring it around. Not in any hurry. Clark looking to make his move. Picks up his dribble though. That should be a turnover. No, they're saying it stays here. Vendrame can't understand the call. Clark telling everybody there's 6 seconds in the shot clock. They set it inside. They've got to make the attack quickly. Clark from long distance. Short. Nice rebound by Hawkinson, just plucking it out of the air. And they will push. Secondary break. Hawkinson comes up short on that dunk though. Boy, Hawkinson's got hops. Not able to finish though. Hawkinson is still young at 29 years old. So you know his best years are still way ahead of him. Nice challenge there from Maik. He actually got out of the way. A chance of defense from the fans of Hawkinson and company. Josh will look inside. Up and under move. Basket and one. Jones says, thank you very much. That pass was picture perfect. He sealed well. Sudo's going to pick up his first personal foul. Yes, confirmation. Can't get the free throw to drop though. Still a 2-point lead here for the home squad. Out of action up high. They'll bring it closer. That's a power move. It's not going to drop though. Kotsar 0 for 2 to start out this ball game. And he's got to hit these shots from the inside to open it up for their shooters on the wing. Going for the attack. Funyu will kick it back out. Hawkinson, quick 3, yes! 7-2 now, a quick 5-point advantage for SUNROCKERS. Important for Shibuya to get off to a good start. A lot of times they've fallen behind and they are a powerful team, but not that powerful to be able to play from behind. Jumper, Morii, no. One and done on the offense here for the visitors. You like the patience being shown here by the boys in yellow. They find Hawkinson. Hawkinson inside. He just flips it up, and that'll drop. Hawkinson with a quick 5 points, and a quick timeout will be called here by Yokohama. (9-2) is our tally. Under 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Nothing there. Damon Inglis has been sent back in. A little bit more of a scorer here than Mai Kotsar. Tries to make his move. Attacks will overshoot though. Hawkinson playing good defense. Inglis is down. It's 5-on-4 the other way, and a foul will be called, just stopping the action. Kenta doing the right thing. Doing the prudent thing. Not happy there with that none call. It was Damien. He continues to talk to the referees. As we see, officially the second team foul here for Yokohama. The first on Kenta. Coming in for the first time, Genki Kojima. Going to make his move from the outside, gliding inside for two. And the lead is now 9 off that first basket from Anthony Clemens. Only 2 points scored by Yokohama here. That's a huge drought. The flip not going to work. Takeru Oba tries to save it, does. Another long bomb will not detonate. So 9-point lead heading into the final 5 minutes here for this beleaguered squad. Almost a turnover. We're going to go inside of Clark. There's no double. Trying to employ a zone here. Our SUNROCKERS Shibuya, and a foul will be called there. And it's going to be on Takeru. Looks like Clemens was first to the ball. There was the tip. There. He had the extra step. He was slightly ahead, and just a slight nudge. We're going to review this one. Early review here. Interesting to see what the referees are going to do here. As it stands, it's 11-2. 6 minutes gone already here and only 2 points. An offensive foul is what is going to be called. That was clear. Well, it actually could have also been a loose ball foul, but nonetheless, works out. Since it's an offensive foul, it doesn't count in terms of your team fouls. Back to the ball game. And again, it's Clemens at the controls, using that pick from Hawkinson. Clemens inside, will swing it back out. What a basket. Talk about instant offense for Troy Murphy Jr. He just checked in. He's got a basket right away. And increases the lead to double digits. Now at 11. 13-2. Finally, they're going to get another basket. Their outside gunner, Matsuzaki, opts to bring it inside. Just 4 points scored here by the B-CORSAIRS. And under 3.5 remaining in the opening period. Hawkinson sets that pick. Not wanting to take a shot. Pocket pass works. What a perfect cut there by Yuya Nagayoshi. Nagayoshi, 6'7". He's a big boy. They throw it into him. And Clark says, time for me to get some points. Some easy points from the free throw line. Well, the fans loving that one because it's going to be another miss. This time from the free throw line for Gary Clark. Handful of fans have made it here to the Aoyama Gakuen Memorial Hall to cheer on their squad. As the season winds down, final few weeks before the teams take a break, and the fans will have to look forward to October once again when the B-League opens up. But the playoffs are right around the corner, what they call the B-League Championship. Step back jumper will be short for Troy. Finally, they say, we're able to ring the bell once again. It's been a while. Kotsar. And a carve out space inside. Finds the cutting Sudo. That was well timed. And the timeout will now be called. Still an 8-point lead enjoyed by Shibuya. Bonus free throw here for Koyasudo. Trying to cut into this lead further. And does. After being down by 11, it's now just down to 7. Approaching the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Getting inside the paint. Floater. Not working there for Harper. A lot of speedsters on the floor now for the boys in yellow. They definitely want to quicken up the pace. Inglis. Not a good pass. I guess he forgot the fact that Nagayoshi was 6'7", easily getting that steal. Clemens for 3. Rims out. Just about 90 seconds here in the opening period. Strong move. Inglis will have to kick it out. Got out of the shaded area. He reposts. Yokohama still with a 7-point lead, 7-point deficit. And Shibuya is going to walk this one up. Another 3. That'll be short once again. Kotsar with a push shot, no. Nice rebound there from Kevin Jones. Let's see if they're going to go for a 2-for-1 here. Shot clock's winding down. It's at 7. Trying to attack. Murphy. That was halfway down, kissing it off the glass. Didn't stay down. Final possession of quarter number 1. Not bad considering the fact that Yokohama has shot so poorly from the floor. They're just down by 7. Could be less. Inglis, no. They got the shot that they were looking for. It is an open one. Will not drop. 10 minutes done here at the Aoyama Gakuen Memorial Hall. And it's 15-8 in favor of the home squad.
Yes, all right, girls!
second quarter is underway here. Battle between the SUNROCKERS Shibuya and the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Long rebound goes to Kotsar. Left-handed hook will not work. Clearing once again, Troy Murphy Jr. He's got 2 points. Coming off the bench here this afternoon. Harper at the 1. We find Vendrame. Vendrame, that's a nice find. Hawkinson for 3. That's swishes. That is what he has done for the national squad for quite a while. Increasing that lead back up to 10. Only 8 points scored in quarter number 1 by the visitors. That's dismal. Opportunity there for Clark. Goes awry. Good spin. Just misfired from close range. Harper once again. That's a nice matchup against Kai King. Vendrame all the way through. Not gonna drop though. Extra pass. Throwing it up. And Jones scores again. He's got 6 points. Not to mention a couple of rebounds already as well. So many second chance points. It's now 20-8. 12-point advantage. That'll stay down. 5 points now in the contest here for Clark. Cutting that lead down to 10. 20-10 is our tally. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. Vendrame, that's a great pocket pass. They send it outside. Extra pass. Hawkinson once again, another 3. Why not? 23-10. He says, I've got ice water in my veins. 11 points now for Josh Hawkinson, and timeout will have to be called here by Yokohama. Back to the action here this afternoon at the Aoyama Gakuin Memorial Hall. So far, so good here for the home squad as they've opened up their biggest lead at 13. That's where it stands right now, 23-10. Only 10 points scored. And we've done 2.5 minutes of quarter number 2 already. Wow, talk about a drought. The B-CORSAIRS really struggling here. Power move. That didn't stay down, but not establishing himself inside was Murphy. He'll be called for the turnover. He's still shaking his head wondering how that didn't stay down. Watch it here. That's a good layup. Just rolled around. Lead still. Now at 13. Still at 13. Kai King picks up his dribble. Sugihiro has checked in for the first time. Hawkinson clears. Again, it's one and done. Just one shot offensively here for the boys in white. Able to get it past the timeline. Harper swings a pass over. Clemens, who just checked in. A little bit too strong. Another offensive rebound. They've got so many second chance opportunities. And they've made the defense pay, really. Harper tries to go inside. Short there from Vendrame. That's a nice tip. Hawkinson sets up for another three. A little bit too strong that time. Falls in the lap of Inglis. Can they score though? They're getting some stops, but they need to put the ball in the hoop as well, or else they're not cutting into this deficit. Nice spin. Still too strong. Hawkinson has really done everything he possibly can on the boards and even scoring wise, already in double digits. Hawkinson 11 points, 4 boards. Nothing there from Clemens. Inglis, they need to score. That's a great pass. Clark says, thank you very much. He's got 7. Look at this. He's got 7 of the 12. Talk about a struggle offensively. Harper calling out the play. No one coming out. Vendrame does. Hawkinson being very patient. Sets that pick. Harper gets away. And a foul will be called on Kai. That'll be foul number 1 on Kai King. 5:09 still to be played. First personal foul going to be called on Kai King as he hits the bench. Nobody has been effective scoring wise, I guess, except for Gary Clark with his 7. Back in, Anthony Clemens. There's Seiya Funyu. Nice look at Coach Kyle Bailey. Everything looking good so far. He's up by 11. And against this undermanned squad of Yokohama, they might just be able to sustain this effort. Nothing that time. Still a good attack from Harper. That's a getaway. Matsuzaki says, I can't get my basket from the outside. Let's get it from the inside. He's got 4 points. That'll cut the lead down to 9 as we get to this official timeout.
고우세나가 시부야 문제와가 잘못한 상황을 안가. 상위방으로 와요. 사실 상할 수 있는 다.
Official timeout is what happens in the first dead ball situation after the 5-minute mark. Coming off that official timeout, turnover for the home squad, and Coach Lasitov is happy. Coach Kyle wondering, what just happened there? I just diagrammed a play to run and wasn't able to be executed. But nonetheless, his team up by 9, 23-14. Under 5 to play. Foul's going to be called there. First personal foul on Yuya. No, check that. Second personal foul already on Yuya Nagayoshi. First team foul for Shibuya here in the second. No look pass. Boy, trying to get fancy here. I'm not quite sure why you want to get fancy when you're trailing. Gotta stick to the basics. At least get the lead first if you want to start showboating. You can't showboat when you're down by 9. Not to mention the fact that you're away from home. This is when you really have to buckle down to business. That's a great play. Running to the wing. Matsuzaki now with his third. He's got the points. 6 out of the 16. The other 7 points for Gary Clark. Vendrame will overshoot. He's quick, but he wasn't that quick. Well, he was quick enough to get that steal. The pass should have come a little bit quicker, a little bit earlier. Matsuzaki was there. Seiyafunyu. What a spin, but he'll come up short. He'll get it back, not wanting to challenge the defense. Vendrame will kick it back out. Hawkinson, little nudge, goes to his stronger right hand and scores. Already 13 points. He scored more than 50% of the output here for Shibuya. One of the top-notch naturalized players for Japan. Clark puts it up. No. Hawkinson will clear once again. Hawkinson has been working the defensive boards so well. Already now with 6. Long 3. Not going to work. Clark with the board. Clark has helped out with 7 points. He also has 6 rebounds. Matsuzaki inside. He's asking for a foul. He says he got hit on the head. He's got 8 points. And he's going to cut the deficit to 7. And Coach Kyle says we need to talk things over. Coach Kyle Bailey not wanting to take any chances despite the fact that they're still up here by 7. Calling that timeout, wanting to break the momentum slowly being built here by Yokohama. Almost a steal. But it says 15, so that's an 8-second shot clock. Actually, a backcourt violation. So it's going to be a turnover. Boy, suddenly, that engine offensively for Shibuya has been running so smoothly in the first 10 minutes of play has all but shut down here. So far, they've only scored 10 points here in quarter number 2. Though 10 points is also what has been scored here by their opponents. Clark looking to add to his tally off that foul there from Kevin Jones. He got close. There was a lot of contact there on the arm. That's foul number 1 for Kevin. Clark on the line. He's got 7 points. Matsuzaki's got 8. He now has 8 as well. So 2 players have 16 of the 19 points. And that second free throw will rim out. That does cut the lead to 6 though. A lot of time still in their shot clock. Two-man game. Vendrame from the 15-foot line. Misses everything. Jones is going to kick that back out. Did it hit the shot? Well, the shot clock has been reset, so it hit the iron. And no complaints. That'll stay here. Was there a change of possession? I don't think so. But the shot clock is reading 23. Let's see if they're going to reset that. Let's see if Coach Lasituovi will complain. He's going to sit back down. So he's going to say that's fine. Now they're going to check it. I think they should check that. There was no change of possession. The shot clock definitely can't read 23. And again, there you can hear Gary Clark saying, are you resetting the shot clock to 24? No, they're not. There it is. 3.7. That's the right decision. That's correct. Mike Kotsar back in. Add some inside bulk for the visiting squad. Oh, a foul's going to be called there on Kenta Mori. He can't believe it. He was sticking close, maybe a little too close for comfort. Let's see if there was any contact. Wow, hard to really tell from that angle. But the referee was definitely much closer to the action, calling the second personal foul on Kenta. Coming up short though was Anthony. Clemens is one of the league leaders so far here in the B-League in terms of assists at 5.6, and also he's second in steals at 1.8. Leo Vendrame is 10th in steals at 1.4, and Damian Inglis of Yokohama is at 8th at 1.4 as well. Second will drop. 27-19 is our tally. Josh Hawkinson is 9th in terms of scoring with a 16.4 clip. Also 9th in rebounds at 8.7, 8.7, and 5th in blocks at 1.1 per game. A lot of individual success for players of both these teams, but they're looking for team success as well, which they're not going to get this season. Looks like Mori is going to pick up another foul here. He got caught in the crossfire. Making slight contact there with Anthony Clemens. Looking at it as a team, SUNROCKERS Shibuya is 5th in terms of 3 points per team with a 34.8% and 6 in blocks per team at 2.86, and second on defense at 71.2. Yokohama is 3rd in terms of team steals at 7.46 and 7th in assists at 10.4. Great numbers here from these squads, but they'd want it to be able to translate into more victories. Hopefully, it's going to have to come next season. Nice steal. The pass a little bit too forward, but Vendrame is able to track it down. Sends it over to Clemens. Lead is back up to 12. Under a minute to be played here in quarter number 2. Kai King puts up a 3 and hits. That will definitely help. Cuts the lead down to 9. Clemens once again at the point. Clemens puts it up. That'll drop. Everybody forgot the man with the basketball. He got all the way into the shaded area. Final attempt here in the first half, and it goes to Yokohama. Shibuya though has 2 fouls to give if they want to use it. Let's see if they do. Kai King sets up Inglis. Inglis from the outside. Not going to get the roll. And that's where we're going to end second quarter hostilities. Another good defensive stance put together by SUNROCKERS Shibuya, and they now lead by 11 at the break at 33-22.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full cast Razors.
Crown. Kimi down to original. Mr. 10. ここでゲーム。見てるスケール。夢には夢を。クラシックにはクラシックを。 Cabinet, homie, cigarette, washing water, garment, customer, arcade. Yeah, you can touch me.
B リーグをご覧の皆さん、盛り上がってますか？ありがとうございます。世界初のプロダンスリーグ D リーグから来ましたフルキャストレイザーズです。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
いや、はい、僕たちフルキャストレイザーズはですね、ハーフタイムショーで何度もショーさせていただいてるんですけども、やっぱり B リーグの熱量はマジでめちゃくちゃすごいです。本当にやばいです。負けたくないですね。僕たち D リーグも頑張っていきますので、よろしくお願いいたしますということで、
はい、ということで、僕らプロダンスリーグの D リーグから来てるんですけれども、皆さん D リーグ知ってるよっていう人、
ありがたい。
めっちゃいる。嬉しい。
ダンスの D ですね。ダンスの D。
そう、ダンスの D なんですね、
はい、
D リーグでやって、あ、すごい、あ、サンディ君だ。
サンディ君も
サンディ君、あれ D リーグに参戦ですか？ありがとうございます。めちゃめちゃ嬉しい。はい、ということで、僕らハーフタイムショーで何度もパフォーマンスさせていただいてるんですけれども、D リーグを改めて軽く皆さんに知っていただけたらなと思います。オーナーがチームを持ったプロのダンスリーグということで、年俸契約で会社と、僕らはフルキャストレイザーズというチームなので、フルキャストがオーナー会社のレイザーズというチームでやらせていただいております。全14チームでシーズンを戦い抜き、上位6チームがチャンピオンシップという大会に出て、そこで優勝したら3000万という大会となっております。で、僕らのパフォーマンス D リーグのオフィシャルアプリというもので見れますので、インスタのアカウントだったりとか YouTube、アベマだったりとかでも無料で配信されてますので、ぜひ皆さん D リーグのチェックもよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。はい、そしてですね、本当フルキャストレイザーズがぜひね、もう一度見たいと思ったら、実はですね、僕たち初のワンマンライブをですね、8月27日に、やることが決定しました。詳しい詳細はですね SNS に書いてますので、ぜひね、フルキャストレイザーズと調べていただいて、僕たちのことを知っていただけたらと思います。はい、ということで、もう早くもラストのパフォーマンスになるんですけども、はい、今日はですね、ラストのパフォーマンスを一緒に盛り上げてもらうために、僕たちの仲間を呼んでいます。レイザーズアーミー&レイザーズユース。はい、未来のですね、D リーガーになるべく僕たちと毎日一緒に練習しているメンバーでございます。最後のパフォーマンスはですね、このみんなで、この B リーグ熱量負けないぐらい、もっと俺たちが盛り上げれるように最後まで盛り上げていきますので、皆さん盛り上がっていってくれますか？ありがとうございます。それでは僕たちのテーマソングを聴いてください。ゾーン、レッツゴー。
何度目正直淡い
フルキャストレーサーズの皆さん、力強い素敵なパフォーマンスをありがとうございました。皆さん大きな拍手でお送りください。迫力あるかっこいいダンスでしたね。以上、ハーフタイムショーでした。
Checking out the action here. Only 2 players have been very effective for the squad of Yokohama. That's been Matsuzaki there and Gary Clark, contributing 8 points each. On the other hand, Josh Hawkinson lording it over everybody with his 11 points. He also has 6 boards. What hustle there from Vendrame, getting it to Clemens. A little bit of Harlem Globetrotters action there. As you break down the numbers of the first 2 quarters of play, both teams shooting just about the same from 2-point distance. But look at this, the big difference. 30% shooting from 3 for SUNROCKERS Shibuya as compared to just 12.5 for Yokohama. In terms of free throws, just about the same. Very low number of turnovers for both these squads. SUNROCKERS Shibuya with 3, just 5 for Yokohama. Some more numbers there. You see 8 and 3. Those are the points off turnovers. 16 and 12 points in the paint. So +4 in favor of SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Some other numbers that you don't have on your screens. Rebounds, 25 here for SUNROCKERS and 18 for the B-CORSAIRS. In terms of assists, just +1 for Shibuya, 9-8. As you take a look at the key player matchup, actually both these players were not on the floor that long. Kai King, though, was in for 10 minutes, just under 5 minutes here for Harper. So obviously, you expect the numbers that they have there on your screens right now. Let's see if they're going to see heavier minutes come the second half. Fans getting rowdy here. They're ready to rock. They're looking for a victory here for their squad. Scoring leaders. You see Hawkinson there with 13 points. Clemens also in double digits with 10. Jones with 6. And 2 apiece for Murphy Jr. On the other side, 8 points apiece. We talked about that. Clark and Matsuzaki. 3 each for King and Koyasudo. Kai King looks like will be starting out here for his squad in the second half. We're all set to go. Jones starting out for his squad once again. Third quarter is underway here. Back to the Aoyama Gakuin Memorial Hall. Again, a 2-man action. Clemens. He'll get fouled. Morii doesn't like the call. That's going to be number 3 on Kenta. The closer to the basket, the more the disadvantage is Kenta Morii. This is the section of Yokohama, and that's where you can see them trying to bother Anthony Clemens, and they do, as he's a little strong on the first. Second coming up. Next, the adjustment. Lead is now at 12. Wow, we've got a packed section there for Yokohama on their side. They're making a whole lot of noise here. That's definitely contact. Seiya Funyu picks up foul number 1. being extra. Look at that. Matsuzaki inside, making sure that he's really geared towards his offense here. Second personal foul going to be called on Seiya Funyu. Matsuzaki now with his 9th point, looking to get into double digits. He's going to be the first player in double digits for the boys in white with this free throw. Well, you can hear them chanting defense here. The fans of Yokohama being very loud. Clemens will come up short. Good boxing out there by Clark. We're going to try to get some early offense here. Still trailing by 10. Gary from the outside. A little bit off to the right. That was touched last by Mike Kotsar. Some pressure in the backcourt. Easily handled there by Shibuya. Funyu talked about the fact that he does like to play the one. He's a very tall one at 6'2". Vendrame trying to use his speed. Kai King smartly, wisely staying in front. Vendrame had to put that one up. The shot clock was winding down. Terrific one-on-one defense put up here by Kai. So they got the stop. Can they get the score to cut this lead down further? And they go inside. Kotsar faces the double, kicks it out. Leaves the open three. Not going to drop though. Nice rebound coming from Kevin Jones. He has helped out quietly on the boards. Vendrame will swing it to the wing, but that is not gonna count because Seiya Funyu, they say, stepped on the sideline before he took that shot. Wouldn't have counted even if it went down. Coach Kyle wondering what happened to the fluid offense we had in quarter number 1. Matsuzaki gets denied, puts it back up. Will still miss. He'll get it back. Third servings. He'll bring it out first. Timely cut. Big slam there by Kotsar. And the deficit has been cut down to 8. First 2 points here for Mike. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the third. Long three, not gonna work. Kotsar with the board. Kai King in the open court. Stopped in his tracks, almost traveled. Play on, say the referees. Kenta finds Clark. Clark will launch. That's a pretty good shot. They've had good looks, just not dropping. Hawkinson collects. Finds Leo. Leo realizing the shot clock is winding down. What patience being shown here. Funyu didn't move. The moment he got that, he launched immediately without taking another step. Kotsar scores quickly. Pretty good reply. He's got 4 points. The deficit for Yokohama is now at 9. Open three, Clemens. They've also not shot that well from 3. Trying to go inside. There's a quick double. Forcing the turnover, and a foul will be called here. That might be on Leo. Just had to keep his hands up. Clemens saying there was a travel. The foul will be called on Anthony Clemens. Genki back in. Also, we're going to have the re-entry of Yuya. Yuya is 6'7". He's a veteran at 33 years old. He's been around the block as he takes the spot of Josh Hawkinson. That's a set play that they ran earlier in quarter number 2, with Matsuzaki hitting a 2-point shot. That time, not able to score. That's a perfect setup. Yuya will deliver. You've got to react to Clemens inside that paint. That's going to leave things open for the big men at the dunker spot. Leads back up to 11 once again. Quick reply here for Kai King. He's got 2 buckets, a 3, and that 2 right there. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the third. Genki in the backcourt now. Genki puts up a 3. Good line, just short. He'll track that down though. What a cut. Kevin though, a little bit too strong. That's usually money for Kevin Jones. Not that time though. Nice curl. Trying to force the issue. Mai Kotsar. And a foul is going to be called on Yuya. Actually, Yuya Nagayoshi is doing quite well. He was boxing out, and then all of a sudden, that long rebound went to Mike. Yuya, as you can see there, complaining, saying he was held by Kotsar, but referees saw the slight nudge. Riku Sasayama is in for the boys in white. Sasayama is a late addition here to the squad of the B-CORSAIRS, as Mike misfires on that first free throw. So the lead is still at 9. There's a nice look at Sasayama. Two missed free throws. Kotsar is a pretty good free throw shooter, shooting about 70%. Missing both there. Kevin with a handoff. Harper now. Murphy gliding inside. That'll drop. Troy Murphy with his second bucket here. He total of 4 points. Kotsar should head straight to the block. He's got a big advantage there. Nice basket for Damien Inglis, who just checked in. Actually, that's his first bucket. Inglis normally scores in the mid-teens. 16, 17 points, but right now just with 2. Jones to the wing. Open 3. Yes. Murphy now with 7 points. That's his third bucket and his first from long distance. Muri will have to give this one up. They're looking for movement, and the pass just too sharp there from Damien. And he knew it. You can't give a pass like that unless you know that your teammate is clearly ahead. Here's Harper. (44-32). biggest lead. For Shibuya was at 13. Let's see if they can have their biggest lead here. Harper kicks it out, extra pass. That's offline. Short there from Harper. That's off the foot of Damien Inglis. Foul just to stop the action there from Sasayama. That's his first personal foul, only the second team foul here for Yokohama. No team has gotten actually into penalty situation in all three quarters. Under 3 minutes to be played. Hawkinson inside! Basket and one opportunity here. And this is now their biggest lead at 14. A foul is going to be called on Gary Clark. Clark saying, I got the ball. Referees say otherwise. Hawkinson flexing his muscles. As a timeout will be called here by Coach Lassie Tuovi. One more free throw coming up here for Hawkinson. Off that first personal foul of Clark. As expected, he made the free throw. 47-32 for a 15-point advantage now for the home squad. Their biggest. Wanting to be able to pick up 2 victories here as they wind up their season for 2024-2025. Clark against a double. Finds Sasayama. Sasayama will overshoot. They're jostling for position, and again, that'll be a foul on Yuya. That'll be number 4. And that will now put them in the penalty. Kevin Jones will check back in. We're going to have a more stable unit now. Nice curl. They set up Inglis. Inglis will bring it closer. Not wanting that open 3. Settles for the long 2. He's got 4 points. Slowly heating up. He's still got an entire 4th quarter to play. Going to the wing, extra pass, Hawkinson. The flip? No, they're going to say 3-second violation on Kevin Jones. He was camping out in that shaded area a little bit too long. Not quite sure why Genki just didn't want to take that shot. Genki Uchima, at 31 years old, should know better. And he had his main man inside for the offensive rebound just in case. Could have put that one up, but turns out to be a turnover. Clark finds Matsuzaki. Matsuzaki already in double digits. Looking for more here. Matsuzaki usually just operating on the outside. He's a three-point gunner. But they are denying that. They're shutting that outside lane down. So he's going towards the basket, but he's going to miss this first free throw. Matsuzaki with 10 points. Still at 10 points. Tracked down by Gary Clark. Damien, nice spin. He has found his range here in the third. And that's a good sign here for Yokohama heading into the final period. Genki at the one. Up against Sudo. That's a nice matchup. Looking for Harper this time. Harper, there was a slight nudge. He felt the contact, put it up. Wise move there from Harper. So both teams now in the penalty for the final 54 seconds. Leads at 12. 48-36 is our tally. Second will rim out. Yokohama needs to cut this down even further. You don't want to face a big deficit away from home. Heading into the final period. Clark, no. Harper's going to get to that. He'll try to push. 3-on-2. That will bring it out. Genki Kojima, yes! And the lead is back up to 15. That's what I was saying. He was free a while ago. Not quite sure why he didn't want to take that shot. Especially with Kevin Jones also there for the offensive rebound. Well, he took that three and made it. Game clock. Now at 2. Kai King. Final shot. Will go off to the left. Strong finish here for Shibuya. And as we head into the fourth and final period, it's the hosts up by 15.
Yes, SUNROCKERS!
それではここで本日の来場者数を発表いたします。本日は3411名の皆様にご来場いただきました。ご来場いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。Total attendance tonight, 3,411 people. Thank you very much for coming tonight.
Welcome to the fourth period here at the Aoyama Gakuin Memorial Hall for the battle between Shibuya and Yokohama. It'll be too strong there from Koyasuda, but the right place at the right time was Damien Inglis. He led to the line for 2 shots. Trying to quickly cut this down to a more manageable level. First foul on Genki. Kenta Morii back in. Inglis for his second. Calmly makes both. Hawkinson's back on the floor for Shibuya. They need him in there to spread the floor. Not to mention the fact that he's definitely one of their leaders. Jones setting the pick. They go inside. Boy, when you're that close to the basket against Hawkinson, you just give him the 2 points. There's nothing Kai King can do to stop him. Not a good effort there by Kai. He practically just gave him another shot. This bonus free throw. That's the third personal foul of King. And he converts. Now this is a 16-point advantage at 54-38. Inglis feeling it, asking for it. Up against Jones, and Jones will foul him. Damien asking for continuation, saying there was nowhere else for me to go but to the basket. Did the referee say otherwise? Just an inbound here from the baseline. Trying to make their move, and they go right back to Damien. Short on that jumper. That's a big rebound there by Harper. Using clock. They try to look for Hawkinson. That's picked off. The 3-on-3 break. Open three. Kai King almost lost it. Troy Murphy coming in at the right time from behind. That's the blind side. Almost at a steal. Back in. Anthony Clements. With his team now enjoying a 16-point lead. That's a luxury for your starting point guard to come back into action. We're ready. Trying to protect a huge advantage. Mike Kotsar returns to the floor as well for Yokohama. Will they try to look for him? He's got a size advantage inside against Kevin Jones. Here's a size advantage here as well. And Inglis is just going to shoot over his man together with Gary Clark. Those are the mismatches that they have to look for if they want to have any chance of winning this ball game. Lead is still at 14. Genki looks inside. That's a breakdown in defense. Another dime for Genki. Another score there for Kevin. Lead pass. Foul. That might be on Clemens. Stopping the entry once again of Matsuzaki. Matsuzaki not just camping out in the three-point country. He's really cutting hard to the basket. That's led to so many baskets for him this afternoon. Coach Kyle calling some of his players over to the sideline. Looks like we're going to review something here. So Yokohama will be challenging. Not exactly sure what the challenge was. We'll find out from the referees in a bit. Oh, they're asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Let's see if it's going to be granted. Watch it here.
From Yokohama we'll check the replay whether the foul was unsportsman or normal foul.
Well, they were saying that Clemens actually held on, impeding the forward progress of Matsuzaki. They're going to call it just a regular foul. Well, first and foremost, sometimes coaches will say he wasn't going for the ball in that instance. He was going for the body. But at the same time, Matsuzaki didn't have the ball. He was just cutting to the basket. He was held. So just impeding the progress is a regular foul. 2 minutes gone in our final period. Still a sizable advantage. Trying to get away inside. Ooh! Blown opportunity there. Matsuzaki thought he had it. Didn't stay down. They've missed so many of those. Jones gonna set the pick. He rolls to the basket. They'll swing it around. Shot clock's down to 4. Genki Kojima got hit in the face. Open 3. Takeru Oba, yes! And promptly, Kyle Bailey says, again, it looks like the momentum is going to the other side. Let me use another one of my timeouts. Coming off that timeout, let's see the play drawn up here by Coach Kyle. This team still with a sizable lead at 13. But they know they're not out of the woods. 3 from Leo, no. He got free though. Kantamori and company need to score here once again. That's a great pass. Working so well there with Mike Kotsar. Kotsar with 6 points. The lead down to 11. Some problems for Leo in the backcourt. Cross-court pass finds Hawkinson. Quick passing. They go right back to Josh. Josh to the wing. Open 3. Harper connects. Check that. That's Troy Murphy Jr. now with 10 points. You love the ball movement. As you can see, the lead is back up here to 14. Quick three. Nothing there from Takeru. That was touched last by Maik. Takeru's got that range. You can't fault him for trying. Quick substitution first. Damien Inglis back. He has found his range. Now coming into the ball game, surprisingly, is Yuya Nagayoshi. He's got 4 personal fouls, so he's playing on borrowed time, but he is there to guard Damien Inglis. Over those 4 personal fouls, the big question remains, how effective will he be defensively? We'll find out. He comes out, sets the pick, gets the pass. Yuya right back out. Yuya will be fouled. That is where he is most effective. Up against a local, he can really use his entire 6'7" frame. Takeru Oba isn't short, but he's only 6'1". Advantage Yuya there. Now on the line for 2 shots for the 33-year-old veteran. He'll get the shooter's touch. Two for 2. And leads back up to 16. That matches their biggest lead in the ball game. And we're approaching the halfway mark of the 4th period. Takeru sets up once again. That time misses everything. No complaints there from Damien Inglis. Damien has seen him hit that in practice. That's why he was setting the pick for him. Pesky defense here from Matsuzaki. One of his better scoring afternoons. Clemens gets it down court. Clemens still. Good defense. They blitz him. They almost lost it. Extra pass. Open 3. Back rims that one. Long rebound. Cleared here by Yokohama. They need to score. They've been getting so many stops. Inglis puts up a 3. Short. Long rebound. Tracked down there. Boy, Murphy has been playing quality minutes here. Clemens. Bounce pass inside. And Kevin Jones will score. That will bring the lead back up to 18 as we enter the business end of our matchup. Welcome back to the final 5 minutes of this one. Shibuya hosting Yokohama here this Saturday afternoon. It's an 18-point advantage for the home squad. Yokohama, one last gasp. Gotta steal this game. Inglis will come up short. Just when it looked like he was finding his range. Comes up short there with a jumper from 16 feet. They're trying to blitz. There's a turnover. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to force some turnovers, get some easy baskets. 3 will not drop. Kai King with the offensive rebound and put back. 7 points now for Kai. The lead is still at 16 though. Definitely mathematically still possible. Under 4 minutes to be played. Vendrame will give it back out. No attack at the basket yet, and a foul will be called on Kai King. And that's going to put him in foul trouble. That'll be number 4. So another player playing on borrowed time. So 2 players with 4. That's Yuya and Kai. 1 on each side. Both teams with 3 team fouls each. As Hawkinson comes back in. Josh almost lost it. Shot clock's at 6. Boy, you cannot allow layups. And Anthony Clements now with 13 points. He's just picking his spots so well. Murii finds Inglis. Inglis will want to try to bring this closer. But there's Hawkinson trying to help out. Sugiura will misfire from deep. Hawkinson another rebound, and they're going to use clock, that's for sure. Clemens just holding on to this one. Hawkinson inside the paint, a little bit too strong. Can't get the tip. Lead is still 18. They need a quick basket, talking about Yokohama. Nice turn. So Gary Clark will score once again. He's got 12 points, but the lead is still 16. Hawkinson close to a double-double. 19 points, 8 rebounds. But again, they're using all these precious seconds. Shot clock is down to 5. That's very good clock management. Leo puts it up. No. But they used up the entire 24 seconds. Inglis puts up a 3. That'll rim out. Another board. And Hawkinson close to a double-double now. Much closer. And again, we're under 2 minutes. And the lead is still at a hefty 16. And again, look at them just winding down the seconds. Attacking in the final 5. Clemens sends it down. Yuya can't hold on to it. Close to a 24-second shot clock violation, but they're going to say it's a turnover. Clemens apologizes. Actually, Clemens could have actually taken that shot. 90 seconds remaining in this one. Needing a quick basket to try to make a game out of it. Are the B-CORSAIRS? Do they realize it? You're going to expect the boys in yellow to once again use clock. Kai, short. Damien still can't get it to go. Wow. That should be it. Hawkinson with a slam. 21 points. And that's definitely it. Quick 3 from Sugiura. Wow, Coach Kyle wanted to take no chances whatsoever. Under a minute to be played. Still a 15-point lead. But again, he says, I've got timeouts to burn. Let's see and use them. Coach Kyle not taking anything for granted whatsoever. Even though this game is just for pride, they want to make sure that they do win it right in front of their fans as Hawkinson knocks that one down. And the lead is now 17. This is quite surprising though. A timeout is going to be called by Coach Lassie Tuovi with 47 seconds remaining. There's no chance they can still win this ball game, down by 17. Final 45 seconds. One ball game here for Shibuya. I guess Coach Lassie just wanted to run a play and see if his players can execute. That's good defense. You can see Hawkinson and company saying, yes, we've got the one. It's a one ball game, but we're not giving you anything easy. Koi Omore is checking in. The 19-year-old, and you can see just how young he is. His body is not yet developed. Keisuke also coming in. That's number 92. Keisuke Morakoshi. Getting some valued playing time as Hawkinson hits the bench. This is definitely a one-ball game. Sugiura for three, no. Well, a nice rebound there by Keisuke. He's going to get some stats. Wondering why that foul was even given up. Kenta Morii will put his team in the penalty with 21 seconds remaining. Obviously, Shibuya is just willing to dribble this one out. I guess not. That's why they're playing defense. They're going to hold on to it. And there's the steal. That's what you get. Sugiura there with a slam. That might be the final say. Will they still try to shoot? No, they won't. Actually, look, Troy Murphy still wanted to get it to some of the youngsters, but that's all she wrote for this ball game. Big victory once again here for Shibuya in front of their hometown fans. And they win it by 15, 69-54. A low-scoring affair here, especially for the squad of Yokohama. You can see just 8 points in the first period, 14 apiece in the second and the third, and their best scoring was 18 as they matched the 18 here in the final period for Shibuya. Shibuya actually had 3 periods of 18. Their first period was 15, so decent numbers, but not exactly something to write home about. But in the end, they will pick up the victory. Stick around as we've got interviews coming up.
We'll have a word from head coach Kyle Bailey.
皆さんこんばんは。今日の試合に対して2点あります。まずは皆さん手伝ってくれてありがとうございました。2点は明日も試合あります。そう、一緒に戦いましょう。
カイル・ベイリーヘッドコーチありがとうございました。さて今シーズンも株式会社レクシルより活躍した選手へ称賛の意味を込めましてレクシル賞が贈られます。それでは本日のレクシル賞受賞者の発表です。本日は2選手います。まずは背番号43長吉裕也選手、そしてもう一選手は背番号10小島元気選手。The Lexio Prize goes to number 43 Yuya Nagayoshi and number 10 Genki Kojima. さあそれではまず記念撮影となります。正面をお向きください。はい、ありがとうございました。それではお話を伺ってまいります。じゃあまず長吉選手からお話を伺っていきます。69対54というスコアで勝利しましたけれども、今の気持ちいかがでしょうか。
はい、嬉しいです。
はい。今日はですね、ちょっと欠場しておりましたトラビス選手に代わって体を張って、ゴールも守りました。試合の方を振り返ってみていかがですか。
チームとしてやりたいことをしっかりとできた試合だったかなと思います。リードが、欠場していて、大輝も今日出れずでみんなのステップアップが必要だったので、そういう部分でもチームに貢献できてよかったと思います。
今日6得点ですけどもシュートの確率が 100% です。2本中2本フリースローも2本すべて決めておりました。素晴らしい活躍で勝利へと導いてくれました。ありがとうございます。今日応援していただきましたサンロッカーズファミリーの皆さんに、今後あと3試合ありますけれども長吉選手から皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
はい、残り3試合が、ホームここ青山学院であるということなので、残り3試合皆さん一緒に戦いましょう。よろしくお願いします。
素晴らしい活躍でした。長吉選手おめでとうございました。そしてもう一人の歴史の賞小島元気選手。 どうですか、この声援を聞いてどんな気持ちですか。
最高です。
はい、元気にコート上でね、駆け回って、得点もアシストも、たくさん挙げました。今シーズン初得点、はい、そして、アシストの方もですね、周りを生かすプレーが光りましてアシスト4つ記録しておりますが、試合の方を振り返ってみてどうですか、いかがですか。
最高です。
まだ終わりじゃないですから、終わらさないでくださいよ、ね、もうサンロッカーズファミリーの皆さんもね、小島選手、ねのプレーにですね、もう皆さんの声援が後押しになったと思いますけれども、はい、コート上でプレーしていてどんな気持ちでしたか。
もうやんない、マジで。
そうです。どんな気持ちでしたか。
そうですね、本当久しぶりにこの声援を受けて、本当そのおかげで一歩が出ました。はい。
残り3試合すべてあとホームでの試合となります。もっとね、元気な小島選手の姿をですね、サンロッカーズファミリーの皆さんは、期待しています、見たいと思っておりますので、最後皆さんにお願いいたします。
ラスト3試合、CS はちょっと難しいんですけど、皆さんの声援が僕たちのモチベーションになるんで、ぜひラスト3試合応援お願いします。
小島選手でした。歴史優勝の長吉選手、そして小島選手、おめでとうございました。そしてチーム一丸となって勝利をつかみましたサンロッカーズ渋谷に大きな拍手をお送りください。そして今日も最高の応援、サンロッカーズファミリーの皆さん、ありがとうございました。
In a bit, we're going to give you what head coach Kyle talked about, also what Nakayoshi talked about, and also the comments of Kojima. In a bit, we're going to have highlights as you see Daiki Tanaka not used here today, but they didn't need him. They still won by 15. Of course, the fans of Daiki would want to see him back on the floor. Let's see if he is utilized tomorrow. Genki going all the way there inside the front row to be able to thank the fans, which is customary here in the B-League. Josh Hawkinson doing the same. Josh Hawkinson is now considered a local. He's a naturalized player of Japan. So plain and simply put, Coach Kyle Bailey, in his comments a while ago, thanked the fans for helping them out today. And said again, tomorrow we've got a game. Please make sure you support us and let's win together. Nagayoshi, on the other hand, talk about the fact that they were very glad to have won here today. There they are, Nagayoshi and Kojima beside each other. And Nagayoshi talked about the fact that, again, we fought together with all the members of Shibuya and we thank the fans Our last 3 games, remember, are here at home. So let's win all those games to end our season strong. Kojima, on the other hand, said it's a fantastic win today. All things are fantastic, especially when we get the warm greeting that we have the fans right here in front of us. Our last 3 games are at home here at the Aoyama Gakuen Arena. So he said, please give us that continued energy. And let's win 3 games before the season ends. As they mentioned, 3 more games, one of which we're going to be covering tomorrow, beginning at 1 in the afternoon, Philippine time. Do join us for that, as SUNROCKERS Shibuya look to be able to make it back-to-back up against the undermanned squad of Yokohama. Of course, there is no Kiefer Avena, which is a big loss for the international market, especially for the Philippines. Koyasudo moving very well without the basketball. Vendrame finds Hawkinson. Hawkinson hit so many threes today. He was left wide open. Of course, the defense has to react inside, and that's going to leave him wide open. A lot of times, you might be better off just giving Vendrame the 2 inside instead of the 3 for Hawkinson. There's Hawkinson once again hitting another 3. First quarter ended in favor of Shibuya. They were up by 7, 15-8. Matsuzaki got most of his points inside the shaded area. No threes for Matsuzaki today. Here is a well-run play coming off the timeout. Shading towards the baseline and knocking that one down. Here's Hawkinson just bullying his way inside. Here's a steal. Look at this great play. Tracked down by Vendrame. Gets it to Clemens. Not giving up on the play. So at the half, it is now an 11-point advantage for Shibuya at 33-22. Looking inside, one of the few easy points. Mae Kotsar with his only slam of the ball game. If you're going to give the shooters that much time, Seiya Funyu will make you pay. Kotsar again. Quick reply. With that nice, easy spin over Hawkinson. Kai King had a decent outing. He was hampered by 4 fouls though in the 4th period. Jones to the wing. Another open 3. That one was Murphy. Third quarter would end in favor of Shibuya. 51-36. Josh Hawkinson once again gets away for 2. Damien Inglis had a better showing here in the second half, but his efforts were not enough to be able to overhaul this huge deficit. Genki Kojima for 3. He's quite capable of hitting those long bombs. And here he is, setting up his teammates. Hawkinson. And he also got fouled there by Kai King. Hawkinson was scoring from the outside, from the inside. And Kojima was really properly running the play. As you can see, Jones slipping towards the basket. And that was a breakdown in defense for Yokohama. Open 3, Takeru Oba. But after hitting that 3, he would take 2 more and miss both. That was really the story here today. Yokohama not hitting enough shots, but Hawkinson and company draining all their threes. Here's another one from Murphy. Hawkinson will give it back out. Again, they were being very patient, and look at this. Talk about another breakdown in defense. Clemens gets all the way to the cup, unmolested. No look pass. Hawkinson with a slam. And it was smooth sailing from there. Winning this one is Shibuya, 69-54. As they set the table for another explosive affair between these two squads tomorrow. As we take a look at the numbers, Shibuya shooting 50% from 2 as compared to 43% for the B-CORSAIRS. And again, just not rising up from 3-point distance. 12.5 was the shooting percentage of the B-CORSAIRS from 3 after 2 periods. After 4, they were able to up it to just 13.6%. There's no way you're going to win shooting 3 out of 22. On the other side, a decent 33%, 7 out of 21 was more than enough for Shibuya to take the win here. They had 10 turnovers as compared to 7 for the B-CORSAIRS. But their tremendous shooting from the outside more than made up for those 3 more turnovers. A lot of the other numbers just about even. As you take a look at some of the numbers that are not on your screens, let's take a look at some of the rebounding numbers. In terms of rebounds, 43 rebounds for Shibuya, 39 for Yokohama. Not that bad. As we take a look at the leaders, 23 points for Hawkinson, 12 boards for Jones, and Clemens with 7 assists. For the B-CORSAIRS, look at their high score was just 12 points. And that was Gary Clark. 12 rebounds for Mike Kotsar and 5 assists for Kenta Morii. More scoring numbers. 13 points for Clemens. Murphy with 10 points.